Mike Tirico, Greg Olds are ready to get this one going. Jake Bates set to get it started. Off we go from NRG Stadium. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Okay. 18. Okay.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Robin. Hey, Uno more.
On 2nd down throw for Stroud. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Now Stroud. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
18.
On 4th down, Stroud. That's over the middle and intercepted. Are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Is a turnover on downs.
Ready. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Forced to his right. A very dangerous throw, but somehow it is complete. 2nd and 5. Higgins sent in motion.
Dixie Maverick. Steady.
He'll look to throw. Out to his right. That one to the end zone, but incomplete. T. Higgins, the intended receiver on that one. And it'll be 3rd down.
The sideline erupted. They thought that was an easy 6, but instead, it was nothing but disappointment. I mean, that is a gut-wrenching missed opportunity for the offense, and he has his head down just in disbelief.
Here we go. Set. 19 Tiger.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Bates' kick is good. And the Oilers are out to an early 3-0 lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. And that'll be a pickup of 3. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He'll check this down to the running back. That'll change things. Out of bounds inside the 35. It is a big-time play for Houston. 45 yards.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
Stroud to throw here on 1st down. That is going to be all in. He's got it.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back. Even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan, everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Ready? Huh. 18, run. 18, run.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
79 Broncos. Go.
Back to throw. That's complete. He finds Brian Thomas. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. Here's 1st and 10.
Cougar 19. Ready?
Here's a 1st carry for their running back. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
How was that? Hot. 18. What's that?
Now a run on 1st down. What a run. He brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line. A gain there of 23 yards. It's good for a Texans 1st down.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big game.
Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Oh, right. 18. What's that?
They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And Not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Here's a 3rd and 10.
19 Texas. Oh,
From the gun, here's Stroud. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
The thing is, the offense comes to the sideline now. The quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
Now a stoppage for an injured Texan. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Moody comes back on the field after making the field goal. He's set to kick off. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. There. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
19 Tiger. Hey, smash Bronco.
They'll look to throw. Left side, the catch is made. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
There's a lot of quarterbacks around the league that really struggle with this, Mike, but not this guy. A righty quarterback moving to his left. Your mechanics, your footwork, and your arm talent all have to align, and tell you what, he does it about as well as anybody around the league.
Warriors 17. Go.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. He's got his tight end. That's Andrew. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A pickup there of 25 yards. 1st down for Houston. Higgins sent in motion. To the ground, a 1st down run. And he's able to force his way through one man, but he can only muster about a yard on that play. 2nd down. Higgins sent in motion. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. This one not quite on target. And too much. That one falls incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And 3rd down coming up.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. And he is out of bounds down at the 21. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Let's go now.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And they'll have 1st and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
On the jump. Viking 18. Ready.
Here's the run. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So we'll get a 2nd and goal when we return. 10-3 is our score. More from Houston coming up. in a moment. They need 6 for the touchdown. 2nd and goal.
Get it. Go check. Go check. Get it.
Now a give up the middle, and he will get into the end zone. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. This fielded at about the 9.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Hey, Uno Mars. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
11. Look to high. Here we go.
To throw, Stroud. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Turn his TV off. 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 Turn his TV off.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10.
19 Texans. Buggy.
To throw, it's Stroud. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down mark. They'll go. It's Stroud. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to have a Texans 1st down. Going to have it by plenty. Huge gainer on 4th down.
Whoa. On the quick, right?
They'll give on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
11.
Throwing is Stroud. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. It's 3rd down coming up.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Swap.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. He'll get out of bounds, a gain of 8, and that's going to be good enough for a 1st down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Stroud. Going to set up to throw. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
They're down and 3. Now, Stroud. He's got it at the 3. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up. First down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
This has been some kind of march downfield now. Can they pay it off with 6? It's first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
That is caught, and he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up third and goal.
They'll run. And no signal. Didn't look like he got there. He did not. And now the tension mounts. Fourth and goal.
That one didn't have a chance, Mike. They do a great job of getting penetration, clogged up the run lanes, and now this offense has a decision to make here on fourth down.
Well, a field goal would break the tie, but instead the offense stays out there. They're going to go for it on fourth and goal.
18. What's up?
They'll try and run for it. And he barrels his way into the end zone.
You know, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback, they get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready, ready. Viking, 18. Practice, Buffalo, 18.
Higgins sent in motion. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
Ready.
He'll look to throw. They'll look to set up the screen here. This one going to be sniffed out. Blown up in the backfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. That's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
Throwing now on third and long. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
This will be returned from the other side of midfield, and it'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there.
Here we go. 19 tackles.
On first down, it's Stroud. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Makes it 3rd and 2.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. 17 yards on that connection. It's good for a Texas first down. As they try to run it here. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8. Setting up second and short.
14-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And the Texans are going to be set up 1st and goal. Strong running brings them to the 9.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Robin.
A run on 1st and goal. And he's in. What a standout performance early on in this one. That is 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
Extra point up and good from Moody. And the Texans move out to a 24-10 lead.
Jake Moody to kick off.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Cowboy 80. 70. 60 Vikings. 60 Vikings. Cut 19. Cut 19.
Now, faking the give. Moving to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
18, 5 in.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
19, hot 70, hot, Buffalo 18. Mustang 19. Trap 60, trap 60.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's their punter now. They'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. Oh, how about the coverage there? Met and drop it before he can get a return goer. Stroud to throw here on first down. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
And he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. 3rd and long. To throw is Stroud. This one complete right side. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up 4th down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down.
18. What's that? 19 Texans. Hey, uno more. 11. Hey, south.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Johnny Ryan. Ready, go.
Here's a run to begin this 3rd quarter. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll set up to throw. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
Get it. 19 Cowboy in. 19 tight.
He'll drop to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. A gain of 11 on that one. First down for Houston.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
70, Timberwolves. Drop 60.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. This one complete to Higgins. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
We'll go with a drop play here on 2nd down. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Caleb Bullock there on the tackle. It's going to be 3rd. They need 1.
Let's go now. Warriors 70, Panthers 60, 70 Rangers. Ready.
Throwing now from from the gun. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball. And it is fourth down. They'll look to throw. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he will have the first down. Needing to make something happen. Trailing here in the third quarter. They convert on fourth down.
60 Eagles, 60 Panther, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Go.
In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage. Muscling that one free. It'll be second down now. Higgins sent in motion.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Buffalo 18. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
They'll look to throw yet again. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack,
Throwing left sideline. Look to be caught, but they're going to rule out of bounds. It's incomplete. Probably one they'd like back. It's going to bring up fourth down.
this one is really close, Mike. He makes the catch, but I don't think he's able to establish that possession with both feet in bounds. Could have been a really nice pickup, but instead, it's going to result in an incompletion. And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
So, after his field goal, Bates back out to kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
Here we go. 18.
It's first down, and they'll run. Not much there, maybe a yard.
Marquise Siegel on the stop. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, here's Stroud. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. And he will score.
He's now over the century mark, Mike. And I get that this holiday was just started as something fun. It wasn't meant to impact how teams prepare for games necessarily. But I have to wonder, Mike, with it being National Tight Ends Day, did they have a little extra look or two his way to help him reach this total?
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
60 Vikings, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 65, 19.
The slot man in motion right. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 3rd down and 8.
Cougar 19.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That's taken in. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate all to the punt team. It's fourth down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on fourth and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
Yeah, when you find yourself down big here in the second half, you have to maximize every possession, and that's exactly what the coach tried to do, going for it on fourth down. Give yourselves a chance to cut into this big lead, but it's the defense that came through again with a huge stop, and that's going to make their chances of coming back that much worse.
A gain there of 11. It's good for a Texans first down.
On 18. What's that?
Here's a run going left. Face to run inside the 20. He's taken down just shy of the 10. And it's a gain of 20 on the heels of another big play to begin this drive.
The challenge of playing a running back like this is you feel like you have him under control. You're doing a nice job putting a lid on him, and then all of a sudden, he's got a big spark play like this. That's the challenge. These guys are just so talented. You can only keep them down so long. That was a really nice run.
They can still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11.
Tony.
So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
All right.
We see a lot of this as they begin the fourth quarter on the ground. And that one going to be closed down the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
So after the loss on first, here's second and 14.
Now, the swat. Swat. Love the swat.
They'll run. And a nice game there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up third down.
Let the hot. Here we go. Hey.
Stroud on the run to the right. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's very close to a first down. Out of bounds right at the marker. Spot is just a little short. So it is fourth down.
All right.
They'll try to run. And he's got another one. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
On is Moody to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Texans will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Panther 11, Panther 11. Cut 19, cut 19. Ready?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Exiting the pocket right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 1.
Let's go now.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down for Houston.
19, Fiber, 19, 50 broadcast, 50, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, drop 50, drop 50. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Dragon 60.
He'll look to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. From the 35, here's 2nd down and a yard. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a first down.
18 Rattler.
First and 10 at the 30.
To throw. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Off balance throw. It's complete. And he's out of bounds. That gain is 13. And make it a much more manageable third down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Here we go, here we go. Cowboy 80, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Go.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. And that is incomplete.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
Open man, right side, he's got it. And he's got the first down. Well done there as they pick up a 4th and 5.
19, 18, Warrior 70. Jeanette. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll look to throw again. Rushed to his left. And he'll give himself up here. It's a gain of 5 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
19, here we go. 60 back. 19, 18. 19 Lion.
Now they'll set up to throw. Toss left side, caught by his running back. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with 1st and goal.
50, come on, come on. 70 Lion. 79 Brook. Mustang 19. Ready.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think like they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That's going to be intercepted. Into space. Accelerating toward midfield. Inside the 20. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Well, they had a big hole to climb out of, and now it is even bigger. Greg, the defense was waiting for it, feasts on it, and they get to celebrate with a pick 6.
Well, a very fitting way for this one to come to an end here, Mike. This has been a completely dominant defensive performance. This pick six here in the fourth quarter ends what has been a total runaway.
Moody's extra point is good. And the Texans stretch things out even further.
Oilers 13. Jake Moody to kick off.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
18 Rebel, 19 Tiger.
Right back to the air following that pick six. Quick throw, taken in. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Panther 80, Panther 11, Panther 11, 19 Lions. Warriors 17.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Forced out wide. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
Panther 60, Panther 50.
36-yard line.
They'll send a man in motion left. Throwing now on 1st and 10. Checking it down. This one is caught. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another first down.
Cougar 19.
Back to the air one more time. Back to the sideline and intercepted.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
Stroud to throw here on first down. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
They'll run on 2nd down. And that is really well read defensively. They get him down back at the 9-yard line.
It's a loss of 2.
Quarterbacks are drafted for their coverage ability. We see it year in and year out. Teams want to fortify their pass defense. But when they can come up and run support, it's just an added bonus for a defense. And this young rookie, he was one of the best picks available last year's draft, and we can see why.
It's 3rd and 4.
Here we go, let's go. At 18, that's it.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. First down and more past the 20. And he's going to go out of bounds with no time remaining on the clock. This game is over. So it's a win here.